People, good morning to my Facebook and my YouTube viewers. Well, you know, it's just a little insight into things that we're doing. Like what we're doing is promoting the idea that other tradesmen should get themselves into the idea of posting small videos on their work, because so you know the people can see and you know, they can see what it's all about and how it's done, and you know, they can have an idea and they will have more choices based on work that they have seen from other people. So we know we are advising other workshops or other tradesmen, small tradesmen, you know, to do that, to promote themselves, right? So you know, one of the things that we did is I had one of the you will see one of the first videos that you will see on tiles and putting on tiles, or another small businessman, he's putting on small self-employed person, you know, doing their thing with the tiles and to promote themselves. So they put these videos there. And one of the videos that I put there, I saw somebody put about the OSA. I didn't even know what, but you know, I think it's OSHA, and you know that you know you can get in trouble with the authorities, or you can have issues with the authorities based on what is considered to be safety. And I take that point, but you know, we are on YouTube, and me being on YouTube for so long with so many videos, I have seen people do things. If you look at the comments in the bottom, right, just look at the comments in the bottom, right, there's no OSHA to govern that. You know, once you get to the terms and the agreement of YouTube and you don't violate what they put, right, you can post that video up there. So that's something that, you know, that most people shouldn't be afraid of, because it's mostly small workshops and small people that are doing their things. And if you take a look on YouTube or other videos, you're going to see people doing all kinds of crazy things in terms of trade and woodwork for them to get the viewing. That's number one. Number two, the second point would be the fact that yes, the video that you'll be seeing will be shared, and some people will see it and it's going to be shared, and you put a comment, and most people would like me to highlight, you know, because some people, I didn't even know what that OSH mean, and then somebody said Google it, so I decided to Google it, and I saw it was OSHA and the safety something, and I went a little further, and I decided, well, I'm going to Google it in terms of the region, Trinidad, you know, in terms of videos, because you know, we're speaking about, and I didn't see any. So you know, when I didn't see any, I say, well. So then I started to think, it would be a good idea that the people who is involved in safety, right, instead of, you know, what you should do now, because these things has opened your eyes and you're going to see that lots more people is going to be putting up little videos to promote themselves. What you have to do, the people who are so into the safety and the safety of, you know, how workmen should function on a job site out in the middle of the sun, or you know, most people sit at the comfort of an air-conditioned office and tell people how they should function outside the way they've been functioning for years, based on idea given to them as safety. I have no problem with that. But what you have to do when you are dealing with things like videos that people put up on the international scale or YouTube, and you're speaking about safety, there must be somewhere, especially in Trinidad here, where the man who is going to put up a tile video can go and see what is considered to be the correct way, the correct function, with people from Trinidad showing what is the correct function. Because it makes no sense somebody speak about safety and there's nowhere you can go and see it in terms of standard. There is no, you know, and it has to be something that we can relate to. Don't point me to something from somebody else across the world, because you're not going to somebody else's across the world and what they're doing, and you're not going to go to there and tell them about safety, right? I mean, I hear that, but now I'm showing you issues that we things that are supposed to be in place for things like these, because people can't do what they haven't seen. The idea is that it may be in some of us minds what is given to you on paper. I'm not seeing it anywhere. I have 88 videos on YouTube, and I'm not seeing no standard for nothing. So when we're speaking about standard, oh, and mind you, the authorities wouldn't really study about it, because we have people protesting right now about the standards, and that's on a wider scale. So I don't think they will have time to deal with me putting up a video that shows tradesmen how to themselves can promote themselves and get a better dollar for themselves, based on the fact that, you know, so so you know, that's one, you know, you have to put up some videos that people see what you are speaking about. Because if you are speaking about something, as my uncle always used to say, this advice without help is like medicine after you're dead. So you're telling a man how he's supposed you're writing how safety is supposed to be, and a man in a country doesn't have no page. Mind you, if you go to other parts of the world, you will see that. But there is no page on all these people who are into safety. There is no videos in an up-to-date time like this. But a man decides, you know. So I want to highlight these things. And while we're dealing with standard, it has to be standard across the board, because you don't want a man to dress up with everything and put all these things. And then, like the other fellow, and he's putting on the same block, and then you pay him, you want to pay him this, you want to say how much you're supposed to that. Them things are making no sense. To me, you know. And about the whole thing about the whole, is YouTube I am on. People, doing people all kinds of things on YouTube. Blood and the graphics and, you know, and there is no. So don't come with that idea to scare people who might be coming with that, who might want to think and they don't know what this means. There's nothing. I'm not asking you. I haven't seen one video on YouTube from Trinidad and Tobago about safety in terms of trade. Nothing. So what are we speaking about? But when you see a video, you can speak. I have no problem with that. But some people might respond based on the comments that you make and they might not understand. There's nothing. You cannot point me to one video on Trinidad that shows how a man is supposed to put down tiles. You know, so, I mean, we have to think about all these things, you know. When it is, just don't, come with an idea. Get yourselves together in a group for the people who talk about safety and show Trinidad and Tobago how it's done. It's supposed to be done. Don't sit with an idea that sometimes I tell you that does not exist. You know, don't sit there with that and use, you know, because I'm always open, but remember it's art and entertainment and people expect me to entertain, and some of the things I might entertain with might have some of you thinking. And you need to think about things before you just take 5 minutes to think about it. Think about it across the board. Think about what I'm trying to do to promote the trade form and the art form for the youths. Right? And then when you think about that, if you see a problem or something that you can help, because if I didn't put up the video there, what do you speak about? What do you speak about? What about the safety that has been going on all the time? What you know, so, you know, I mean, I have no problem with that, but I am supposed to respond because you're hearing my voice coming through the video there, and I am the person who's going to respond to certain things like these, you know. So enlighten the public of where they can go, and if there is not, before you come to intimidate people with the authorities going to get involved in certain things, what you need to do is put up a site, take it upon yourself. Get some tradesmen from down by yourself. I'm giving you an idea. And put it up. To date, we have the first video on tiles in Trinidad. The only video on woodwork in Trinidad. And the rest of the world have thousands, I keep telling you people. Thousands of videos. And they are considered to be the first world countries. And we are considered to be third. Right? That's how it is. So, if we want to come up and comment about these things and you think that it's going to be, I would like the people who is going to speak about safety, I would like you to get into your community and get the tile man who is there, basically, since you are so concerned, and put up a video showing put it for the international scale to see, because this is what this tile man is doing. This is what I'm doing. You know, whether or not we know that we know what we are doing and we know what we are speaking about, so we can produce the evidence. Don't speak about something. I like people to speak about and give me something that I can work with and I can say, maybe I can post it on my page. Don't show me ideas of other men, please. Because that idea of other man and how his safety is based on a salary and based on lots of things. We are not based on that here. Right? Because there's no standard. I keep telling you people there's no standard. And if there's a standard, what I would like somebody to do if there is a standard, I would like somebody to show me, point me into a direction where there is a standard. The standard of furniture is supposed to be built. The standard of how electricity is supposed to be based on Trinidad. Because you're professionals, and if you're professionals and you're into safety, you don't need the other parts of the world to give you any video. You're supposed to know what you're doing, that you can post a video and show what you think is the right thing towards the world. That takes you up in your safety to a high level, just like it takes me up in woodwork. Because I know what I'm doing. Okay? So, thanks for the comment, right? I think that, you know, I think comments like this, you know, you can put it in a message and send it direct to the person, because you remember, if I didn't put that video up there, the ideas that a lot of people will have, right? You wouldn't have it, and you wouldn't have nowhere to share it. And now that I put it up there and you can share it, keep sharing. We are speaking about promoting trade for the youths. And I want some of the people who's looking at the little issues to join and come up with ideas that can help the youth. Because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do at least. So at least they ain't gonna say that I ain't do nothing. You understand? Stop spinning in a circle and think about if we have men in Trinidad, this bed here is as, you know, for people who don't understand and you're looking for ideas, you can make people make handmade furniture. All the talk that I'm hearing people just talking, and they cannot produce one shred of evidence to come to terms with some of the ideas that they come up as a solution. I am giving you a solution that you can take and you can build. That's what I am doing. I am trying, and we don't need no help from anybody. What we need is for people to say, okay, the lighting is not good. He's looking gusty. Okay, I am going to put up a video and show Trinidad again how it's done. That is what we want to hear. We don't want people to just come and always find the faults with no solutions. You understand? And if we didn't try a solution, they had nothing to say, and they were still with the comforts of their ideas in their mind alone. I'm sharing my thoughts for thousands of people to see. So when you come to my page, because I'm going to use it as entertainment, because there is nowhere for OSHA. No woodwork, tile, nothing. You know, so I think that you should. Okay?